Hi there, welcome to our new channel. This is going to be a great adventure. It's called Geek Off-Grid. We can't see the forest through the trees. We're going to get some land, 20 acres, and we're going to build on it. We're going to improve it. Hopefully first, we'll build like a shed. Or if we're crazy, we'll build a garage with a loft. And then we'll build a house that's a cabin-esque, but not necessarily a cabin. So come join the adventure with us. My wife and I are going to spend a ton of time fixing this up and doing projects, and it will be great. So please subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you around. Bye. Hi there, welcome to our brand new channel called Geek Off-Grid. I'm Geek, this here's Geek Wife. We're now going on an adventure. Don't you like adventures? We do. So we're going to look at some land to buy in the forest. It's off-grid. We'll have to do all kinds of projects like dig a well and get power and solar and build a barn and a shed and a who knows what, maybe an outhouse, level off ground, make cement. All these projects will be coming up on this channel. So stay tuned. Please subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. Tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your grandma. Now here's Geek Wife to tell you what's fun for her.
Hi. I am the outdoorsy one in this relationship.
Huh.
He just likes to build stuff. So I guess it's probably a pretty good combination of enjoying nature and liking to build things.
I like nature, as long as there's no bugs or dirt. We might even kiss on this channel.
Probably not.
All right, thanks for watching. If you haven't seen our other channel where I build a car, it's called Geek and Son. Check that one out too. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. So this is our first stop on Geek Off-Grid. This is a property we're looking at. It's in the mountains. That's good. It's got an old barn or whatever that is. But look at this. It's like a house, but not. You can see it's framed for something, and it's got a bunch of lumber and water lines, it looks like. Yeah. Those are all plumbing. And it's got a furnace. So that's weird. And there's a bunch of nails that are rusty, a bunch of plywood, a big pickaxe, and a big hole in the ground. So I would think they just stopped before they built anything. But why would they already have the furnace here? Is it attached? Okay, so the furnace is not attached. So looks like they were going to build on this and then just quit. But I don't think any of this lumber is probably usable. It's all rotted. And the whatever this frame was, it's like, no thanks. But it does come with a free furnace. They probably were just going to use it. There's construction adhesive and a sawhorse, a scraper. Huh. Yeah, maybe they were going to have central air and they just left it here. But it's been a while. I mean, look at these tubes of crap. They're just all rotted. Gross. Oh, here's a big pile of evidence. Maybe they just tore it down, whatever it was. Doesn't look like it burned. Blown down, maybe? Maybe one of these giant trees that are all cut up fell on it? Who knows? There's a tree that's looks like it's been firewood, but not like a big fire. I want to look at that. So what do you think, Geek Wife?
I think you should go in there and get rid of all the rattlesnakes.
Okay.
And then I will yell at you to see if you're still alive.
It says danger, no trespassing. What is that?
I think it means don't go inside.
We're legitimately looking at this. We're not breaking any rules. back here and look for some snakes.
Okay, tell me if you find some.
So we've come to the conclusion this was some kind of a cabin. Looks at least 100 years old. Pretty close. But it's not going to fit for what we need, even though it's beautiful. I mean, look at the mountains here. But something has gone wrong here. And plus you got a weird little neighbor right there. But you got these giant trees that are cut down. Or maybe pushed down. That looks pushed down. Blown down, some kind of down. Not on purpose. And then of course this giant fire looks like they burned some of them. It does have a septic tank, and it does have a propane tank and an old furnace sitting on top of whatever that foundation is. But this old junk pile, you'd have to clean up. That would be just a nightmare to clean all this up. That building would be cool, but probably not, because although it's cool and rustic, I think it's just going to be a problem. And as much as they want for this land, it's just not worth it. But for us, you can't see the lake. This, I don't know why they would dig a trench all the way around. It's got everything plumbed in, water, etc. But I'm not living in that, and I don't think I'm building on that. I'd tear it all down and start over, but I don't even think you can use the foundation, because if you look, this is all cracking off the sides anyway. So they probably didn't build it right. So it looks like somebody, this is rude, but somebody like me, an amateur, built this cement pad on what was there, and it didn't work out. If you look, here's the big trees. If we're smart, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't imagine they would blow down, because there's some right there. Maybe they just got rotten, or who knows what.
Well, these look like they were cut, though.
Yeah, exactly. These were cut. Count the rings. How many years is that? That's a 100-year-old tree, at least. They got a garbage can, power, water meter. There you go. Same as everywhere else. Now, if it went clear down to there, which I don't think it does, that's pretty cool. But just the cleanup alone on this is going to cost, what, $50,000? Even if you did it yourself, it's going to take tons of money just to clean this place up. It's not worth it. Oh well, we'll go look at another one that we'll like better. Keep watching. So here we are at what we affectionately call the property, and now we're going to wander it. So it is in the boonies. I think we own this hillside, which is pretty much useless, and all of this to that fence. And for me, so wife's not scared because she saw a deer, but I'm seeing snake holes. And we get a free cow head. See, we're talking definitely not improved land. So, but nice. Not as bad as I was thinking when we drove by. Because you just can't tell from the pictures how, I don't know, the topography. But there is some teeth and a skull. If you're in the market for one, leave a comment below. We'll get you in your own little cow thing. And there's the stream, isn't it?
Yep. Dry, but yeah.
Dry stream. With, what's that? Is that a rock? Weird. Oh, that's right in an annoying place. How are we gonna live up here? There's something. Monster.
Did you fall down, Mr. Deer?
There's a deer running away from our voices. He's like, you're in my habitat. Well, yeah, because we have money and he doesn't. This is called walking the property. Wife gets to decide. Here's the tree that's in the main picture. It's got to be. Okay. So this isn't as rotten as I thought it was going to be, like gully crap. This is good. I like this. I don't know if we get a trailer in here, but we could build something in here. Flatten it out. We got to have vision. You'll thank me later when we have 20 acres.
For a tent, but
Tent?
realistically live here.
Why not? Look, you could clear out all this middle spot and put a house here. All of this.
Oh.
No, we can work on that. This is doable. Look, George Washington was here.
Crazy, isn't it?
You got some stickers on me. So I want to go over there. So let's do it. I'm foraging. Yeah, I think you're right. It might have just fallen. That's pretty coincidental. This doesn't seem very pathway anymore. Any snakes? Can you please stay away from me? Because I don't like you. And you don't like me. And it looks like it goes up that hill. It's very overgrown. And I think so. Wife is giving me the thumbs down, but I still like it. So we'll let her process like she does, and I'll process like I do and make plans to fix things. She can make plans to plan or whatever. But it's definitely tons of work. And it's down in a, you know, what looks like would have been a river. It's too bad that it's not across the street or the road, because there's a big pasture right there that would be awesome. It's mostly flat. You could easily build there, la-di-da. Down here, you could make it that way, but man, it would be a lot of work. Here's what we were looking at. See right here, you could build a house right here. Now, there wouldn't be any other land to play on. It's sure not 20 acres. The rest of it would be forest. This is possible off-grid site number 2. Number 1 kind of felt like a number 2 because it was like a ditch. But here, this is another 25-acre lot, and it's got cows and deer and a little thing right here, but we're honestly not sure which one it is. It's probably down here. So let's look. Lots of sagebrush, cow turds, some kind of animal. Ooh. I don't know. It's probably down there. There's something living in that tree, so we're not going to go ask it what it is. So, is it there? Is it this? That's east. Is it down the street more? Is it up the street more? We don't know. Let's go look over here. I'm guessing it's this we're on right now. So this is doable. Wife doesn't like it because there's no big trees and it's not mountainy enough. But that's mountainy. And it's definitely secluded. It's a little more spendy than the other one, but I'm telling you, the other one is a ravine. Like a creek. It's just not, out of the 20 acres of that one, maybe 2 is usable. It's not worth it. It's a huge slope down. There's some trees over there and what sounds like a mean cow. Trying to see what's on the other side over here. I think this looks like the pictures right here. Battery's gonna die on this pretty quick, but this is what we're thinking now. But this is a little too much slope for my tastes. But if we also had down there, woo, that would be wonderbar. And from the pictures I saw, that was part of it. I'll have to take a look and make sure. Okay, so we're still not sure what's what. This has a little sign on it. But east is this way. And there was a for sale sign down the road a ways. But the GPS took us to here, and I did it by coordinates, like latitude and longitude, which would bring us here. So maybe it's this. So here we are in another spot. So we looked at those other ones. No, they aren't gonna work. Check out this view. Yes, wife, but that's not what I meant. Get off of her. Hey, hey, camera, stop. Okay. Sorry, this camera is attracted to that. But who wouldn't be? Anyway, look at that. It's a gigantic swimming pool. That's the whole reason we want to do this. We are going past this gate. It's a gated community. It's not going to be 20 acres, it's 5. But 5 acres above this, that's pretty good. So we're gonna go see if it's accessible. Because since we can't get past the gate, we'll just walk around. What are your thoughts, wife?
This is what we talked about.
This is what we talked about. This is more like it. This will be at the top of our budget though, unless I can do some wheeling and dealing. It's been for sale for a while.
But we still have enough to buy a trailer that we could park on this.
Agreed, but it's gated community, maybe you can't do that. There might be HOA, fees, and covenants and restrictions, and you may not be able to rent up here either. We'll find all that out. We're just gonna go look at the land right now. So I would bet they won't let renters in here. Not if they don't, you don't tell them though. Shh.
You know what I think we should do? Is just watch for foreclosures in the area.
Yeah.
Fixer-uppers.
Yeah.
Because we can do fixer-upper.
Yeah.
We can't do build $1 million home.
These are more than $1 million. These are amazing. So we're climbing to the top of this lot. And just over the horizon is the water. So we have a house right here. I'll bet you can see the water. Yep. And I see
And the RV park.
I see a stake, so that's probably the edge of the property. Right there. Yeah. Where's the RV park? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Put it right over there. Although it may not go back far enough, because there's a stakes right there too. It's probably that. So we're thinking that this is the border of the property, which would make sense. And then it kind of goes, the question is, how far does it go toward the lake? And there's another fence over there. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's the 30 feet, you're right. So we're on the wrong side of it. So all that other brush is the property. So that's the problem with HOAs, is they can tell you what to do. One thing we might want to do is, when we're not here, rent it out like on an Airbnb, and we may not be able to do that here.
Yeah,
It's a little too fancy.
that's what I'm thinking. I like the idea of just launching the market for some kind of foreclosure or fixer upper, because we know we can do that.
Yeah. Well, 5 acres right here would be sweet. The 30 foot is now. So we should be able to figure it out. And these are fancy schmancy. So wife's worried we couldn't build our little apartment looking thing up here with all these. Probably not. There's probably a minimum square footage your house has to be. There are bugs. Bug just tried to land on me. But again, good news. You don't need to drill for water because it's got water. You don't need to run power. It's got power. You will need a septic system, which is not that big of a deal. You dig a trench, you dig a hole, you drop the thing in, you run the line. And then you have to worry about chemicals and stuff to eat the waste, we'll call it. And then you just come up here and work on stuff. So they've got a barn. That's not even their house. That's like a garage barn, which would be awesome. It wouldn't be that difficult to build. I watched that other Hinker-Do or whatever her name is build one just like that. So that's going to do it for this first episode of Geeks Off Grid. We're not off grid yet. We're still looking. But we're going to find something if it takes forever. Because look at that view. And that's really what inspired us to do this anyway. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.